Hey guys! Today I'm going to be doing the Heroes of Olympus book tag. This tag was created by Michelle from the Writing Hufflepuff on WordPress. I'll leave a link to her blog in the description box below so you can go check it out. This tag is kind of old. It was actually made in the anticipation of the release of Blood of Olympus. So there are a few questions that are specifically for the Blood of Olympus. But since Rick still has 2 ongoing series, I don't feel bad about using them for the questions instead of Blood of Olympus. So without further ado, let's get started. Question 1. Your fatal flaw when it comes to books. I think my fatal flaw when it comes to books is the fact that I never feel like I have enough books, even if there are hundreds on my TBR pile. Question 2. The Hesta on your bookshelf. A book you feel is underappreciated. And really I have 2 for this. One is the Maze Runner series, and I feel like everyone was just so overhyped about that book that once they read it, it just kind of flopped for them. I went into it expecting nothing from it at all, and I loved it. The last 2 books, not as much, but I really did enjoy that first book. The second book I chose was Reboot by Amy Tintera, and this is just a duology that I don't hear anybody at all talking about, and I loved this duology so much. Question 3. Oh no, Hades is wearing his boo cap. A book that scared you. Truthfully, it scares me that she used Hades and boo cap in the same sentence, but moving on. The closest I've ever come to being scared in a book was when I was reading The Call by whatever his name is. It's too difficult to pronounce. But even when I was reading this, I wasn't really ever scared. A little bit disgusted about all the weird things they could do to a human body, but not scared. But this was definitely the closest I've ever come. To the Zeus Cave. Your favorite spot to read. Truthfully, where I am currently sitting is my favorite place to read. Question 5. A book you'd fall into Tartarus to get your hands on. At the moment, that is without a doubt the 3rd and final book of the Magnus Chase trilogy, The Ship of the Dead. I cannot wait to get my hands on that book. Question 6. Rick Riordan is the sass master. What is the sassiest book you've read? That is any book written by Rick Riordan except for The Dark Prophecy. That one wasn't sassy at all, and I don't feel bad for saying that. And I can't pick which book was the sassiest. Question 7. Who can absolutely not die? Well, for the Magnus Chase series, I guess it doesn't really matter if anyone dies because I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but it doesn't matter if you die in that series, really. And as for the Trials of Apollo series, if we're not just talking about main characters, I'm gonna have to go with Leo and Nico and Will. I think that's basically it. Those are the only 3 that I absolutely could not stand dying. And Percy's a given. Percy can never die. I'm pretty sure if Rick killed him off, he knows that his life would be in danger. Question 8. One event that has to happen. In the Magnus Chase series, something that has to happen is Percy showing up to help save the day. And as for the Trials of Apollo series, we have got to find out who Georgina's parents are. At least who her godly parent is. Question 9. Favorite minor character. In the Heroes of Olympus series, would you consider Nico a minor character? Or is he just like a side character, not really minor, but not really the main character? Nico and Will, if you can count them, and then Grover. Question 10. Favorite book in the entire series. That's really easy. The House of Hades. Question 11. Favorite and least favorite god. I have a lot of favorites. Poseidon, Hades, Apollo. Dionysus towards the end grows on me. And I think out of the main 12, those are my only favorite ones. And my least favorite, definitely Hera is on the top of the list. And then definitely gotta be Zeus. Then Ares. So definitely just Hera, Zeus, and Ares as my least favorite gods. Question 12. Your godly parent. I don't know. I've taken several quizzes to see who my godly parent is, and all of them say either Poseidon or Athena, which I can see that for both because I swim like a fish and I love water, but then I also love reading and learning new stuff. But then I am also a very creative and artsy person, so I could also see Apollo. So officially, I don't know, but it'd probably be one of those three. Question 13. How important are the books to you and why? Truthfully, the books are just as important to me as Harry Potter is, and I know a lot of people are going to rage about that, but they've both been in my life at the exact same amount of time because I didn't really read Harry Potter until high school, and the same thing with Percy Jackson. I watched the movie and then I decided to pick up the books, and I loved them, and then I hated the movie, which is weird because it made me read the books in the first place. And I also love Greek mythology, and it was just a very fun way to learn about it, and I was able to retain the facts a lot better than if I had read just a Greek mythology book. I'm not sure that answers the question, but that's what I'm going with. Question 14. A message for Uncle Rick? Thank you so much for writing these books. They've become a large part of my life, and I cannot wait to read the rest of them. And if it's not too much to ask, can we get I know you're not gonna make a series around Nico and Will, even though I love that so much. These are my favorite couple of all time. But can we get at least a little novella of them? Or some artwork? I would love some official artwork of those two. But regardless, thank you so much for writing these books and teaching me so much about Greek mythology. It also says to tag 5 other demigods, but I don't know who's watching this video, so I'm not gonna come right out and say who's a demigod or not. So if you are a demigod, just know that you're tagged. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!